Okay, so now we'll divide the chapter 2, that is planes. Okay, so before that we'll see some basic concept of the geometry, analytical geometry in 3 dimension now. Okay, so we are familiar with the 2 dimensional geometry. So that is how to find the distance between 2 points, the section formula for internal division and external division. Okay, so distance formula means what? Suppose these are 2 points in the space. Okay, so how to find distance between PQ? So this is what x2 minus x1 bracket square, y2 minus y1 z2, or this is what x1 minus x2, y2 y1 minus, or any difference of the x coordinate, take its square. You may write here what x1 minus x2, y2 minus y1 square, doesn't matter for this one, but there is y2 minus y1 or y1 minus 2. Because of the square, it is allowed y2 minus y1 or y. Here what x2 minus x1 and here y2 minus y1 or here z1 minus z2. Doesn't matter for this. Okay, but there should be the difference of the x coordinate, difference of the y coordinate, difference of the any difference. Okay, so it is better to do the what, just subtract q from p or p from q. Okay, so in this way you can find the distance between the points. Okay, for example, suppose you have 2 points. Okay, suppose this is 2 1 3, then 4 minus 1 2. Okay, then the distance is what, the 4 okay, I will subtract this point is, okay, 4 minus 2 square is 4, minus 1 minus 1 minus 2, minus 2 square is plus 4. Here you have to write the sum. Okay, so okay, 2 minus, so this is 1, then plus 1, so this is distance is 3. The distance is 3. Okay, so 2 parts in this. Okay, I hope that is okay. If you do subtract this or this, so what happened then? 2 minus 2 is minus 2, minus 2 square is 4. Okay, 1 minus, so this is again 4. Okay, 3 minus 2 is 1, so this is 1. Doesn't matter if you subtract this from this or this from this. Okay, but use one way. Okay, this minus this or this minus this. Okay, so you will get the distance between the 2 points. Okay, now suppose you have the coordinate p and q here, and suppose this is what here, this is the line, suppose this is p here. Okay, now r is here, suppose we divide segment PQ internally, suppose in the ratio this. Okay, so then you have to write this PQ as like this, and your ratio is what, m is to n. Then multiply m to q and multiply n to p. Then you get the coordinates of r now. So r1, so your m into q is what, x, so m x2 plus n x1 upon m plus n. Okay, so m y2 plus n y1 upon m plus n, m z2 plus n z1 upon m plus n. That means what, you have multiplied m to the coordinates of q now here. What, you have multiplied m to the coordinates of q here. Okay, so if this is r is here, r is the line, but not on the segment PQ, but not on the segment PQ, but not on the segment PQ, and it divides the segment PQ in the ratio m is to n. So only what you have to do, so you have to write only the minus here. Okay, m minus 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 here. Okay, so minus here only, minus. So if there is a minus for n, then denominator is minus for n. You may write this minus here then. Okay, you may write here for minus m here. Okay, if you do subtraction like this, what, n x1 minus m x2 upon, then write n minus m then, because you have given the m negative sign to the m, so at the denominator negative sign should be the for m also. For external division we have to use the minus sign. Okay, so this is the section formula, you are familiar with this. Okay, now you know that this is what, suppose this is your x axis, this is your y axis, this is your, okay, and suppose this is a line in the space. Okay, it makes the angle with x axis alpha, positive x axis. This angle is beta, suppose, and this angle is gamma, suppose. Okay, so this alpha, beta, gamma are called directed angles. Okay, so angle made by a line with the coordinate axis are the directed angles, and their cosines. So that means what, cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma are called direction cosines. The cosine of the directed angles are called direction cosines. Okay, so cosines of the directed, usually they are denoted by L, M, N. They are usually denoted by L, M, N. Okay, now so what is the x axis suppose. Okay, so these are the direction cosines. They are denoted by DCS. They are denoted by DCS. Okay, so for x axis, what are the directed angles? That means angle made by x axis with x axis is 0. Angle made by x axis with y axis is pi by 2. Angle made by x axis with z axis, see, angle, this is x axis, this is actually, this is here. But angle, the angle between x axis and y axis is 90 degree. Angle between x axis and z axis is 90 degree. Angle between x axis and x axis is 0 degree. Okay, so this is 0 degree with 0. This is what these are the ideal measures, pi by 2. Then the cosines of this what 1 0 0. These are the DCS. These are the directed angles. They are the directed angles for y axis. For y axis, what is this? Angle made by y axis with x axis is pi by 2. Angle made by y axis with y axis is 0. That means angle between y axis and y axis. Angle between y axis and z axis is pi by 2. These are the right triangle. Then 0 1 0 are the DCS of y axis. Similarly, directed angles for z axis are pi by 2 0 and 0 0 1 are the DCS of z axis. Okay, you should remember this. DCS of the z axis are this. Okay, now they are denoted by LMN. These are denoted by LMN. Okay, LMN. Okay, so the two lines are parallel. Okay, so that will decide later. Okay, so LMN are the DCS. Then L square plus M square plus N square is 1. Is not 0. It is 1. That means what? This is cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Okay, so what is then cos 2 alpha? Cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma. So cos 2 alpha means what? 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, 2 cos square alpha minus 1 plus 2 cos square beta minus 1 plus 2 cos square gamma minus 1. Okay, so then this is what 2 everywhere. So this is what 2 cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma plus cos square gamma minus is minus 1 minus 1 minus 1, that means minus 3. Okay, so 2 minus 3, so this is minus 1. So that means what here 1 plus cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma is equal to 0. Is equal to 0. Remember this. Or cos 2 alpha plus cos 2 beta plus cos 2 gamma is minus 1. Okay. Now what is then this sin square alpha? Okay. Sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma. The value of this one. So this is what 1 minus cos square alpha. Okay. Plus 1 minus cos square beta plus 1 minus cos square gamma. Okay. So 1 1 1, this is 3 minus cos square, this is what 1. So this is 2. That means what here sin square alpha plus sin square beta plus sin square gamma is 2. Okay. Remember this. So suppose this L1 M1 N1, okay, and N2 M2 N2 are DCS of two lines. Okay, these two lines are parallel if L1 upon L2 is same as M1 upon M2 is same as L1 upon N2, and perpendicular if L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. Lines are perpendicular if this is 0 and lines are parallel if this happens. Okay, so note that this. So that means what? They have the same. Okay, so parallel lines have the same direction cosines. Parallel lines have same direction cosines. That means they are not proportional. Okay, so what are the direction cosines? The numbers which are proportional to the direction. What is meant by direction ratios? DRS, direction ratios. Okay, so ABC are the direction ratios if they are proportional to direction cosine. That means what? Here L upon A is equal to M upon B is equal to N upon C. Okay, so then if you have the direction ratios, then you can find the direction cosine. So L is equal to plus or minus A upon root of A square plus B square plus C square. Okay, so M is equal to plus or minus B upon root of A square plus B square plus C square. N is equal to plus or minus C upon root of A square plus B square plus C square. These are the direction ratios. Then these are the direction cosines. Direction cosine. Note that this. Okay. So that is what if ACB, take the care. If ACB are the direction ratios, then this ACB. Okay. Everywhere this is same. Here is what here? A upon this. But your M is what? C upon. M is what here? C upon this. Okay. A square plus B square plus C square. No matter for this A square plus C square B square is same as this. Okay. So take the care of this ACB. So C should be there. ACB are the direction ratio. Then your M is what? C upon this. Okay. Your M is what then? B upon this. Okay. Take the care of this. Which one is given to you? Okay. If ACB or if what? BAC. If BAC are the direction ratios, then your M is what? B upon root of this. Your M is A upon this. Your N is what? C upon this. Your N will be N. No problem for you. Okay. So take the care of the order of the writing this. Okay. So this is what element are the DCS. Okay. So that means what? Suppose 1, 5, 2 are DCS, are DRS, not DCS. Because for DRS there is no this is what there is no this condition that L square plus M square plus N square is 1. Okay, only for the direction ratio cosines the sum of the square should be the 1. For direction ratio there is no such condition is there. Okay, so it may be 1, may not be 1. Okay, it may be 1 or may not be 1. So that means what? DCS are the direction ratios. DCS are the direction ratios, but direction ratios are not DCS. Okay, so DCS are direction ratios. DCS are DRS, but not vice versa. That means DRS are not direction cosine. Direction cosine will be the created as the direction ratio, but direction ratio will not be created as the direction cosine, because for direction cosine sum of their square is 1. Okay. So now we want to find DCS now. We want to find DCS. So find the sum of the squares. So sum of the square is what? 1 plus 25 plus 4. Okay. So this is what? 50. This is 30. This is 30. So this is what? 1 by root 30. 5 by root 30. 2 by root 30. These are the DCS. These are the DCS. Okay. All are negative. You can change the sign of all. Okay, so this will be the DCS. So 1 minus and 1 plus some, this is not happen. Okay, note that this. Okay, all are positive or all are negative then. That means you can change the sign of all. Okay, so note that if 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 1 by 12 suppose are the DRS suppose, then this is, we can write this is what? 1 by 4, 1 by 6. Both are the same now here. Because we are multiplied by 2, you get this one. Okay, so both the same now here. Both the lines are parallel then here. DRS are always proportional like this. 1 by 6 is 7, 1 by 3, 1 by 8 is 7, 1 by 4, 1 by 12 is 7, 1 by 6. That means these direction they are the same now. They are the same. For the direction ratio, 1 by 6, 1 by 8, 1 by 8 is same as 1 by 3, 1 by 8. Okay, just we have multiplied a fixed number. Okay, so it will not change. Okay, so these are also DCS of the same line then. Okay, here these are the DRS of the same line. Okay, so remember this. So if you have direction ratio, you can find the direction cosine like this. Okay, suppose 3 angles are given. Okay, your alpha is 30 degree, your beta is suppose 40 degree, and you want gamma then. You want gamma. Okay, so what here, just cos 30, cos 30 is what, root 3 by 2. So root 3 by 2 means 3 by 4, plus cos beta, cos beta is what, 45, that is 1 by root 2. So 1 by root 2 means root 3 by 2. So this is 2. Okay, plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Okay, so cos square gamma is equal to what, just I will do this addition. So this is what, 4 by this is 1 half, this is 1 half. Okay, so this is 2 by 4, 5 by 4. Okay, 1 minus 5 by 4, 1 minus, so this is minus 1 by 4. Okay, so that means such gamma does not exist, because this is a square and cos square gamma is minus 1 by 4. The square of the every real number is positive, so gamma does not exist. Your option will be what, gamma does not exist. Okay, so gamma does not exist. Suppose they are equally inclined. Equally inclined means what, your alpha is same as beta is same as gamma. Okay, so they are equal. So what is the DCS then? So what here, 3 cos square alpha, because what, cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is 3 cos square alpha is 1. Okay, so cos square alpha is what, 1 by 3. So cos alpha is what, 1 by root 3. Okay, so then this is what, 1 by root 3, or 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3, or minus 1 by root 3, minus 1 by root 3, minus 1 by root 3. All the possible are DCS, are DCS. Okay, if they are equally inclined, then DCS are this. Okay, so DCS here. Okay, so DRS perpendicular to the lines, 1 minus 2 minus 2 and 0 to 1 R. Suppose we have given this option 2 minus 1 2. Okay, your second is what, minus 2 1 2. Okay, so third option is suppose 2 1 minus 2. Okay, this is your third option, and your fourth option is suppose minus 2 minus 1 minus 2, suppose. Okay, so what we have given, you want a DRS, of a line which is perpendicular to both the lines. So how to do this? Just pick up this one, your option, check the option. So take a, just like as a dot product. Okay, so this is what, this is 2, then plus 2 minus 4, so this is 0C. That means this line and this line is perpendicular. Okay, you know that if two lines are perpendicular, then A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is equal to 0. Okay, that will do like this. Okay, so this is 0. Okay, so this is 0. Okay, what about this one then? Minus 2 plus 2, this is 0. Okay, so that means this line is perpendicular to this line. Okay, this line is perpendicular, because what, there are such type of the dot product is 0, so therefore this is 0. If you check for other one, it will not be 0. Okay, so this will be your correct option then. Okay, perpendicular this side. Okay, for this you don't need the 1 or 2 1 half, within a half minute you can check all the things. Okay, so DRS of the line. Okay, if they want DCS, DCS is given, then DCS is what, suppose this is what, your DRS are what here, 2 minus 1 2. Okay, minus 1 2, and what is DCS then? 4 plus 1 plus 4 9, that means 3, 1 by 3. So all have denominator 3, just forget that denominator is 3. These are the DCS. So they will give you something like this, what, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here, 3 here. Okay, so don't do for minus 2 by 3, because what, everywhere your denominator 3. Okay, forget that 3 then, only keep the numerator now here, 2 minus 1. Okay, 2 minus 2 here, minus 2. Okay, take only this, because everywhere denominator is same, so forget the denominator and take only, just take for the numerator only. Okay. Okay, suppose these are the 2 points P x1 y1 z1 and Q x2 y2 z2. Then DRS of PQ are DRS of PQ are what? X2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Okay, or x1 minus x2, y1 minus y2, z1 minus z2. Okay, here x1 minus x2, here y2 minus y1. This is not allowed. Either subtract q from p or p from q. Okay, so that will be your DRS. Okay, you may change the sign of all. Suppose what, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4 are the DRS, but this is not in the option. Just change the sign of all. Then this is what, 3, 4. Just check whether this is in the option or not. If it is in the option, so that will be your correct option. Just subtract q from p or p from q. Okay. Suppose your coordinates of P are, suppose your P is 3, 12, 4, suppose. Okay, so DRS of OP, DRS of OP are just the coordinates 3, 12, 4. 3, 12, 4. And if you want the DCS, then take the square. This is what, 9 plus 144 plus 16. So this is what, 169. 169. So this is 13. Okay, so just upon 13, upon just 13. Because we have taken the root of this, upon 13 upon 13. Okay, this will be your DCS. This will be your DCS. Okay, so suppose L1, L2, L1, M1, N1 and L2, M2, N2 are the DCS of a line, and theta is the angle between the line. Then cos theta is simply L1, L2 plus M1, M2 plus N1, N2. Okay, and the lines are perpendicular, means theta is pi by 2, so cos theta is 0. So L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. The lines are perpendicular, the lines are parallel if L1 upon L2 is same as M1 upon M2 plus N1 upon N2 is equal to N1 upon N2. Okay, the lines are parallel. Okay, so if ABC are the DRS, A1 B1 C1 and A2 B2 C2 are the DRS of two lines, then the cos theta is equal to, now the formula will be changed now. This is what, A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 upon root of the sum of the squares of the this. Okay, so B1 square plus C1 square into A2 square plus B2 square plus C2 square. Okay, so this is the angle between the two lines if the direction ratios are there and if DCS are there, this is. Okay, again here what, if A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 is 0, then the lines are perpendicular, and the lines are parallel if A1 upon A2 is equal to B1 upon B2 is equal to C1 upon C2. If the lines are parallel, then this happens. Okay, remember this. Okay, so just we'll find the DCS of DCS of 7 minus 5 9 and 5 minus 3 8. DCS of the line joining these 2 points. Okay, line joining these 2 points. Okay, so what is that? So just I will separate this from this. Okay, because this is 7 and that is 5. Just this is 7 minus 5 is what, 2. Okay, minus 5 minus of minus 3, so become plus 3. So minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. Is minus 2. 9 minus 8 is 1. Okay, so these are the direction ratio. They want the direction cosines. They want a direction cosines. So what I have to do? Take the sum of the square. Sum of the square is what? 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 1 is 9. And take the root of that one. 9, that is 3. So this is 3. This is 3. This is 3. Okay, check your answer from the option. So you will see that your option is this now. Okay. So now you can check the lines are perpendicular, parallel, and so on. So you have the direct formula for this one. So you can check whether the lines are parallel, whether lines are perpendicular. Okay, so that you can do this. Suppose if you have 45 degree and 60 degree are the angles made by line with x-axis, and suppose this is x-axis and z-axis is given, and you want to find angle between the line and y-axis now. That means here alpha is equal to what? 45 degree, and gamma is equal to 60 degree. Okay, so here you may assume that this is alpha, beta, gamma, doesn't matter this. Okay, because two angles are given, you have to find third angle. So cos 45 is 1 by root 2, so the square is 1 by 2. Okay, so plus cos 60 is again half. So half plus is half, so this is 1 by 4 plus cos square beta, this is equal to 1. Okay, so this is what 2 by 4, so this is 3 by 4. So cos square beta is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4, this is 1 by 4. So cos square beta is equal to 1 half, so beta is equal to 60 degree or 120 degree. So just check whether it is 60 degree, 120 degree. So that will be your angle. That means if two angles are given, you can find the third angles with the help of this one. Okay, so just we have revised the direction ratios and the direction cosines here. Okay, so I hope that you can do this. Okay, you have to do the practice for this one. Okay, so it is very easy now here. Okay, now we'll stop here. Thank you.